is Nicole Boyer. I'm the founder of Adaptive Edge. At Adaptive Edge, we're part think tank, part incubator. We bring together big companies, governments, communities to help them envision and create the better future we all want to live in. Being in the futures and foresight business is a rather odd profession. You don't study to become it. It kind of happens to you. And my story starts in Singapore in the late 1990s. I had lost my job, there was a major financial crisis, there was massive social turmoil, and I was deeply uncertain. I did not know what to do. Well, as it happens, I was reading Wired magazine. They featured a new book called The Art of the Long View by Peter Schwartz. And this was a book about how do you navigate uncertainty, and it featured large organizations and how they use this tool called scenario planning. Well, to cope myself, I applied scenario planning to myself and created my scenarios for the future. And the funny thing about doing that is I loved it so much, I realized what I wanted to do for the rest of my life was to help people create their better futures. So I ended up joining Global Business Network for half a dozen years. And at some point, I realized I did not want to be a bystander. I was not agnostic about the future. I actually wanted to accelerate and create better futures. And so when I left Global Business Network, I started Adaptive Edge with that precise intention. How do we accelerate those better futures while still being adaptive and prepared for whatever comes? Having good foresight and being adaptive requires all smart girl strengths. But the three that really stand out for me are intuition, because good foresight, good futures thinking isn't just analytical. It's about being able to see the patterns of change before other people do. Also, creativity is essential because our most difficult problems need to have that imaginative spark. And thirdly, we cannot create those better futures without passion. Passion is everything. Biggest piece of advice would trust what's in your head, but also what's in your heart. And most of all, we all have that mind talk, those little voices that say, oh, it can't be done, or it's too fearful, or it's too uncertain. Ignore those voices. Trust your heart. Just do it. Do not hold back. Just do it. Adaptive Edge's vision is to build a collaborative platform to work on world-changing projects. To do this, we're bringing together leaders from the private and public sector and communities and activists, and we're organizing around our shared long-term problems. So what's next for us is to grow our team, to scale our organization, and to find those world-changing partners so that we can implement our vision.